Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. In today's video, I wanted to have a closer look at fishing luck. As anyone who follows my videos knows, I have made many videos on fishing luck. Fishing luck, unlike other luck in New World, is something a lot more straightforward and gives you the ability to target certain qualities of fish, uncommon, rare, even legendary, giving you a ton more control over what you will likely catch. Now, knowing this, I have covered in detail how to target certain fish rarities in many videos, what to use and when. However, since the release of the Winter Convergence Festival patch, I have been getting a lot of reports of things acting just not quite right anymore. So I began testing things, and I wanted to share my results, in the hopes of putting a spotlight on what might be wrong, and how to potentially fix it, or if there is even anything wrong at all. So the first thing I did, of course, was head over to check the loot tables, because my initial thought was, okay, maybe they adjusted the loot thresholds for certain fish qualities, and I'm going to have to see if I need to update to reflect these changes. After going through them, I can report that nothing has changed. I just wanted to share everything with you guys, so that hopefully you understand and it is completely transparent. Also, I will link these sources in the description. So next, I logged into the game to do some actual testing. The first thing I wanted to test was to see if the items were still providing the same amount of luck. There really is only one true way to do this on a base level. So the first thing I did was put on my max luck gear set and headed to a 3-star hotspot. If everything is working as intended with this setup, I should be eliminating everything from the loot table except chests and legendary fish. If we catch anything else, then one of these pieces is broken. And as expected, only chests and legendaries. So that's good, at least we know it's not our armor. So the next step is to test in open waters to see if it's the trophies. Sometimes trophies in New World don't stack correctly, so I wanted to test that. So the way we want to test this in open waters to see if our trophies are working correctly is to get our character to 17,000 luck. When you hit this threshold in open waters, we should, if everything is working correctly, not catch any junk at all. It should be eliminated from our loot pool. So to test trophies, we used 3 major trophies and a wood pull with 1 Lucky Waters 3 armor perk. So after 40 casts, the results were no junk. Now, I did think this of course could be RNG, but I don't think so, because statistically it would mean it's a 2.5% chance this is the result of RNG, and a 97.5% chance that the trophies are of course working as intended. So I think that's solid enough to assume the trophies are fine. So moving forward, assuming the trophies work, we took down the trophies and thought, let's test again. This time we will be using a Wordwood pull and Nightcrawler bait. This should again put us at 17,000 luck and again yield no junk if the pull is working correctly and if the bait is working correctly. So in 40 casts I now caught 3 junk. Not a ton, but the results do raise some new questions, and here's why. Junk should not be possible in open waters with a Weirdwood pole, because the pole provides 10,000 luck, and the Nightcrawlers, they provide 7,000 luck, because the junk threshold is 17,000. So what does this all mean? It means that if we catch even 1 junk, we're somewhere below 17,000 luck. So it's either the pole or the bait that's not working correctly. Does that make sense? So let's try to refine these tests a bit further, in the hopes to further eliminate any doubt and find out if it is the bait or the rods that aren't working as intended now. So for our first test, we will use the original setup I've always used. 3 major trophies, no luck gear, no bait, and an Agewood pull in a 3-star spot. That's 22,500 luck, which, if you haven't seen my original video, means we should now have a 64% chance at a bluefish, a 32% chance at treasure chest, and a 3% chance at legendary fish. No greens at all. So after fishing, I did catch 3 green fish. Not a ton, but more than I should have. This, of course, should be impossible. So then I thought, let's start making some changes. So next I tested an Ironwood pole with Lucky Day 3. With 2 pieces of luck armor, and that should put us at enough luck once again to eliminate greens from the loot pool. And of course I wasn't using any trophies this time. And once again, we should see a catch of roughly 64% blue, 32% treasure, and 3% legendary. No greens at all. And after we finished, we caught 5 greens, 4 blues, no chests, and 1 legendary. Again, these results should not be possible. Of course I was pulling my hair out by this point, trying to figure out how and why these green fish are slipping into our loot tables. Also, this is my 3rd day of testing, so yeah, I had had enough fishing at this point. So, just one more test. This time using 5 armor pieces all with luck, 1 major trophy, and a crappy wooden fishing pole with no perks, and the best bait. Let's see what we get this time, because once again, this should yield no greens. This time I got 5 blues, 5 chests, and this is now acting as expected. But to be sure, I went to a second 3-star spot, and this time 5 blues, 4 chests, and 1 legendary. So now it's working as it always has, and as we predicted. So I think we can safely draw a conclusion now from our results over the past few days of testing. Whenever we ran tests where the pole was one of our pieces we were counting on to provide enough luck to hit our threshold, we would see our results turn out disappointing. We would yield greens, when we shouldn't. But in all of the tests where we virtually eliminated the rod and hit our thresholds without depending on the luck it provided, we saw the expected results. So, to answer the question so many people have been asking, I believe from these test results that we can say that they changed something in the winter patch that has broken the fishing rods in some way. Either that or they have actually reduced the luck they provide as a base. Now, because nothing has changed on New World Database or any of the other websites that I use to get my information, I will further assume that it is in fact not changed, but simply not working as intended. So my recommendation to you guys is to change up your setup. If you are finding you are getting greens when targeting blues or getting blues when targeting chests, try switching around your gear setup so your rod is not providing a dependent amount of luck for your build. Try to hit the luck thresholds from your armor, your trophies, and your bait. And if you continue to have strange results, please feel free to message me on Discord or post in the comments. But please don't just say, I caught 2 green fish. This is not helpful. Try to expand on this information so I can officially get to the bottom of this. Let me know what luck threshold you thought you had, what you were using, where you were fishing, and what you caught that was unusual. This way, with enough information, we can eventually lock this down. Okay guys, just wanted to let you guys know I haven't been ignoring this or the comments about it, and I have been working on it. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.